Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Sheila Wiggains Show. I'm Michelle, your host, along with Miss Sheila Wiggains, artist, entrepreneur, and songwriter. Hi, Miss Sheila, how are you?
Fine, dear. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. So, the last time we were talking about Easter, and Easter is come and gone along with Mother's Day. Father's Day is coming up, but we wanted to talk a little bit about Mother's Day in Jamaica. It's not as extensive and as celebrated as it is here in America. But why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Miss Sheila?
Yes, as a little girl growing up, Mother's Day, yes, we make cards and give mother, our creation, and that's what the kids would do. And flowers, of course. It's a little bit different. We pick wildflowers and all that kind of stuff from the garden or whatever. And the older ones, okay, daughters would cook for mom that day, make set it up on the table for mom. She's the queen of the
Mm-hmm.
day. So we'd make sure mom is get all those kind of privilege. Of course, we go to church because we're church people. And there you have it again. And they would give you something for Mother's Day. Don't care how small it is, what a little trinket or something. And then we'd come home for dinner, and then we'd have the daughters or whoever, the sons or the family or the grandchildren would all gather around, and then we would have a meal. For those who like to go out to eat, then that's on the most of the time the sons like to take their mom out and so and make sure she has a good time going out to eat. Remember, it's her day. She ain't cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want mom cooking on that day. No, 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 no. And they'll push you out the kitchen. So, as I said, we play the music and, but as I said, it's a family thing. And mostly in the homes, you'll find that everybody gather together. And if the grandkids want to sing to mom, they would sing. And and that was the kind of stuff very, very close and sweet. And that's the kind of Mother's Day. Carnation was the flower that, the carnation flower bouquet or whatever. That's what they would give. And that's in my time. I don't know what it is like now because
Mm-hmm.
that was when I was a little girl growing up. That's the kind of flower that you would see on the table or on the mantle, they call it on the side. And that's really beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you for that. So now, we did talk a little bit about the ballet in subsequent episodes, but I think you really wanted to talk about this person by the name of Eddie Thomas.
Yes. He was in charge of the troupe, the dance troupe at the Halfway Tree library upstairs. And he had his helpers were, they were also teachers. When he would turn up, they would take the class. And we had Mickey McGowan and Monica McGowan, and those were the folks that would take over if the class sometimes. Very interesting. They were all elementary school kids,
Mm.
so there's a lot to learn, and he was very disciplined, very great. We learn a lot, and I mean the steps and everything, you would turn them into different steps and we would learn so much. So that's why if anyone is out there that is in my age group that used to attend those classes, I'm hoping that they're hearing it. And I hope Mickey and Monica, I do appreciate, and if Eddie's around, appreciate all the folks who helped to mold us to where I am, to mold me to where I am today. Thank you so much in that area for all Monica and Eddie Thomas and Mickey.
They were in the dance troupe.
They were my teachers. Eddie was in charge of the troop at the library upstairs at Halfway Tree, Kingston, Jamaica, West Indies. So that's why I'm hoping someone will hear this podcast, and if they're around, and let them know. One student that still appreciate even when I'm up in age, I remember, and those were great times.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go into something a little more lighthearted, like pranks. What were the pranks like down back home?
As a girl growing up, me I could have been around 12, 13 at the time, or and I like pets. I love the dog. I love cats. I love all animals. And my pranks were out, when you wash clothes and you put the clothes on the line, but after blue the clothes. In Jamaica, we do a little different laundry in there. So we have a day we would blue the clothes after it's white and pretty, so that it could get that color. So when you hang it out in the sun. So I thought, well, if the clothes come out so pretty and white, why can't I do the dog the same way? And the reason why I wanted to do this dog, he was white. So I figure if I give him a good bath and blew him good, he should turn out very white. His coat should be very white. Well, unfortunately, I did bathe the dog and I did blue him and it did not work.
Mm-mm.
He remained the same kind of dirty white that he had. So I knew that that was one of my pranks, and my aunt scolded me for that one. And
Oh.
the next prank is the cat. The cat, I feel she went shopping, and I think that was my best time to give the cat a bath. So I gave the cat a bath, and I dried the cat, and then I went into my aunt's bedroom and looked for her most expensive powder. And at the time, it was Pond's powder. And so I powdered the cat. Oh, that cat was smelling good. Also, the whole house was smelling good because that Pond's powder was a very expensive skin powder that she used. So here
Oh
I know
Lord.
I'm going to be in trouble because it smelled up the whole home. And as
Oh
she
God.
walked through that door that day, she knew something wasn't right because she was smelling her powder all over the fragrance from the Pond's powder. And so she called me and she said, what did I knew what you did. And there was another prank I did. But the worst prank is the one, and I didn't think they were bad pranks. I mean, I didn't think them as a prank. Now that I'm older, I realize, what were you doing? Then this one took the cake away because I found a nest with some rats.
Oh Lord.
And then when I look at the rats, oh, they're pink and they didn't have on any fur on them. They're newborn, but I don't know where the mother is. So I figured they're motherless. So I'm going to take care of them. So I got a shoebox. I got a shoebox and I put some material back in the box, and I put the rats in there. And I figure, well, I can take care of them until they're big and then let them go. Well, here I go again. My aunt May said to me, "What you got in that box?" I said, these babies need not like it's a nature. They need to someone to take care of them, and I'm going to take care of them. And when they grow big, then I let them go because I don't see their mom around.
Hmm.
So my aunt said, "Give me that box."
Mhm.
And I handed it to her, and she said, "Here they go." And she took that box and she went and tossed it where I don't know, but she tossed it away in the woods. And there goes my rats. And that was the end of my prank. I decided I ain't doing any more pranks like that.
Mm.
And so that one was the last prank, yes, that I did. That was the rats.
Wow.
I don't
Mm.
know. People will laugh about that, but I think I was doing something good. Not knowing, that's not no, not that kind of rat, because they have the other kind of rat that you in the lab, but these were just regular rats.
Jeez.
because
Oh, wow.
the young man next door, he had rats too, but they are for lab. This is different where they test you to see if you know the if the whatever the rat that was biological, but mine wasn't that. Mine was a regular rat that runs around, and
Okay.
she had those babies.
Hmm.
So those two different kind, and that I get to learn afterward that no wonder she tossed them.
Oh, geez.
The white rat is the ones that they use for the lab to do the testing.
Correct.
And here am I with these local rats from the woods.
Mm. Boy.
So most likely she was annoyed. Yeah, oh no. And that's how I know the difference between the white rats and the regular rat that run around.
That's great. Well, that's great. Okay, so that's all we have for you today. Next
Yeah.
time, we'll go into depth with more interesting stories from our beloved Sheila Wiggains. Be sure to join her YouTube channel at Sheila Wiggains and also listen to a lot of her music. We did talk about some new songs that you're producing, but we'll talk about that a little bit more next time. So we will bid you guys adieu. Thank you and have a great day. Take care, Miss Sheila.
Take care, dear hearts. We talk again soon, Mitch.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.